Happy Saturday morning. This is the House of Orange Sports Channel. Frank Rock, Miami of Ohio versus Tennessee the next day, and we'll discuss the game from last night. Of course, did a little bit of a post game. Was probably one of my worst ones I've had. I put it on members only today. I didn't just totally delete it, but I wanted to go in and really thoroughly talk this game. We will be live again tonight. Carrie and I will go live after the Tennessee-Cincinnati game. Hopefully, it'll actually get started on time, as it seems like every evening game in Knoxville gets delayed. So hopefully tonight will be good for that. But Tennessee gets out of the gates, and there's going to be a lot of debate depending on what happens tonight as to the decisions made. But if you look at Tennessee, of course, come out through Liam Doyle. To me, that looked like a pretty good baseball team that Tennessee beat last night. They hit some balls that they didn't get results. I mean, they were on Doyle's fastball early, and then he switched to that splitter, slider combo that he went to, and it kind of threw him off pace a little bit. But they were on his fastball. But if you look at it as well, 4 number 1 seeds got beat yesterday. So now, if I go back and look at it, I don't know if they threw their main guys or not. But still, yet, in college baseball, there is more parity than anywhere else. You saw it last year how that the Greenville region, East Carolina. It was East Carolina, Wake Forest. I'm thinking, I can't remember who the third team was off the top of my head, but Evansville. Evansville was the 4. Well, we played Evansville, and Evansville took us to Game 3 of the Supers last year. Just goes to show you, man, because I know Ole Miss got beat yesterday. Oregon got beat. Oregon State got beat. And there was one. I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but numerous 3 seeds won. I mean, we're facing one in Cincinnati, and some people said this is the most dangerous 3 seed in the country that we're facing today. And I don't know that I disagree. There's some pretty good 3 seeds, though. I mean, Miami beat Alabama. USC throttled TCU. East Carolina throttled Florida, which kind of surprised me yesterday as well, just to name a few off the top of my head. So as we look forward here, let's see, what was another? Stetson throttled NC State. So, I mean, it just goes to show you, man, there's good baseball all over the country being played. But Tennessee come out last night. They got up. Reese Chapman puts them up 1-0. Miami of Ohio come back, tied the game. They were a little fired up. Again, I mean, they had 5 hits, which was pretty good, 3 walks. Doyle had 11 Ks. Tennessee overall, 12 strikeouts. Doyle went 6 2/3. Breedlove come in, got the out to finish that 7th inning. Then Andrew Binky come in and then finished off the game 2 innings, 1 hit. Did give up the 1 home run, 1 strikeout. But overall, I thought Binky was really good last night, and that was good to see, because I still maintain the further we go here, we're going to need those lefty arms. Loy, obviously, if we get Arvidsson that we saw last weekend, Arvidsson is, if he puts it together, he's really, really good. His problem was just been inconsistency this year. Last weekend had to be a booster for him, though. And then, I don't think you can have enough lefties. And if Banky can get back into, because he did good things last year on that national championship run as well. We're going to need all the guys we can get down the stretch. And you look at it today. Again, I talked about it earlier. Tonight is going to determine. There's going to be a lot of talk tonight. If Tennessee does lose this game, which they don't bring it, they can lose this game. Let's make no mistake about it. This is a good baseball team in Cincinnati, and they do really well. The one thing that gives Tennessee trouble, and that's steal bases. 18th in the country. They've only been thrown out 14 times on the whole year. They have like 128 stolen bases on the year. So that's pretty impressive work right there. I mean, that's what can you say about it along the way? And Vitello talked about him last night. He talked about Cincinnati in the postgame. He said they got a little extra stuff going on energy-wise and team camaraderie-wise in the dugout. And then also they want to do a bunch of things, different things on offense. And he, of course, talked about they beat Wake Forest with their stamp on any program he's a part of. Talked about Cincinnati's coach who had come from Central Michigan recently. Now, Josh Reynolds, who is pitching coach on Tennessee staff came from Cincinnati last year. So there's some familiarity there that could help Tennessee, knowing the brand of ball they play, the way they're going to do it. Bottom line is how you manage Cincinnati tonight. If we get Marcus Phillips, who's on his game and limits base runners, you can't steal bases if you're not on base. I mean, that's the bottom line on it. Novel concept, I know. But I'm surprised a lot of people outside of Tennessee fans are really thinking Cincinnati's going to beat Tennessee tonight. And maybe they do. But if I'm Tennessee, I'm at home. I'm still the defending national champions. I know it's a new season and all that. People outside of Knoxville are doubting us. Let's go show them why we're championship material still tonight. And again, that's going to be Marcus Phillips. To me, is really maybe he had one bad start. Trying to think who that was. Was it against Arkansas? It was either Arkansas or Ole Miss. I can't remember where he got pulled fairly early. But I got to think tonight, if you're Tennessee, you're doing what you need to do to win this game. And if Phillips doesn't have it early and Cincinnati's running wild, I think you got to make the move, and you can save him for possibly later on tomorrow or Monday in the event that it goes there. Hopefully, you do what you've done in the regionals each year you've hosted and you run through it. But there always seems to be that team every year that people say can give Tennessee trouble, and this one certainly can. But again, if Tennessee does their thing, Tennessee swung the bats really well last night. And, if you look at the box score on it, so they had 9 hits. They walked 7 times, which I was impressed with their patience on it. Only left 6 on base last night. I mean, that's about going to be a norm if you get hits. To be honest, I mean, in the games where you're not leaving many on base, that's because you're not getting on base much. So those numbers are going to be up. I mean, Miami of Ohio left 5 on base with 5 hits last night as well. Tennessee only had 3 strikeouts, which I thought was pretty impressive last night also. So they swung the bats well, and the bats have been going better for them recently. And so, I mean, the bottom line, you've got to come out today and really, if you swing the bats and you can, you got to think Cincinnati's going to score runs on it. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But if you can, again, minimize what you did. Last night, I thought was a good start. And again, when we talk tonight on the post game, which Kerry and I are going to do tonight again after the post game, hopefully you guys will show up. Appreciate you guys who did show up last night. I definitely appreciate you. Some of you got aggravated at me because I was aggravated with the turnout. I'm not aggravated with people who show up. I mean, but I have that right to. I'm not apologizing for it. I take a lot of pride in doing this. And, especially when we get to this point, this is when I want my big turnouts. But just saying, maybe it was the delay last night. Maybe it was schools getting out around the country and stuff. Probably a lot of factors last night. But, man, you guys that show up, I really appreciate you. Never take that for granted on it. But that's how I wanted to look at. I have not seen yet who Cincinnati's pitcher is for tonight. They don't have it on UT Sports. All they've got for Cincinnati's PDF stats. I don't like the PDF because it's let's see. I'm still trying to find their pitch. They don't. Why do I not see their pitching stats on here? I don't see them at all, actually. But anyhow, we'll find out later on who Cincinnati's got going. I'm sure some of you know already. I have not seen it myself, so that could change. I really want to see who it is because I want to know what they're facing tonight. But oh well, we'll talk. We'll see tonight on it. We'll see. We know Marcus Phillips goes for Tennessee, so Tennessee did some good things last night. Some really good things. And the bottom line is you got out of that with a win. With it, you don't have to come back through. We're Wake Forest, Miami of Ohio. They're in that losers bracket. Now it's kind of like the Lady Vols softball team. yeah, you bounced back and got a big win last night. You've got a long way to go. I mean, that's a great bounce back. Hats off to them as well for just overcoming such a brutal loss and then bouncing back. They come out on a mission. That was good to see. Hopefully this team can make a run as well. I'd say we'll be live tonight immediately after the game. Tennessee, Cincinnati. Tennessee is the visiting team tonight. That is such a pet peeve of mine, that a team earns the right to host and then they have to play the visitor. Some people will say, well, you got to win the game anyway, and you do. But still, yeah, you're hosting. You should be the home team in it. It's 6 o'clock. It is on freaking ESPN Plus tonight. So they've got to be better with this stuff with college baseball. College baseball can't get out there because it doesn't have the mainstream attention on it that it needs. ESPN Plus, I've been an advocate of it over the years. This year it turned me off on it because all the Tennessee games went to the SEC Network Plus. Now we get to the postseason and it's on ESPN Plus. So I wish somebody would. I wish there would be some big rights thing where we could get it out there to get college baseball more out. It's a great sport. Doesn't have enough eyes on it along the way. And, hopefully in the years to come, as it does continue to grow, we'll get more mainstream with it instead of just, a game here and there. It needs to get to that point where, like with NCAA basketball tournament, you can now get any game at any time. Now, it wasn't always that case. We've got to get that way with baseball too. Got to get that way with it as well. But once again, we'll be live tonight. You guys have a great Saturday. This is Frank, House of Orange. Make sure you hit the like, the share, the subscribe. And check out the links in the description. Channel membership, channel Patreon. Greatly appreciated along the way. Or super thanks. Those are appreciated also. This is Frank. This is the House of Orange. I'll see you this evening. And go Vols.